Hi everyone, this is Hamish, and I'm going to do a little demo of CootVR. So what you are seeing here is a virtual reality program. Let's make it a little bit simpler to look at for a second. I'm in virtual reality. I've got an Oculus Rift on. It does work with the HTC Vive, but yeah, and I want to make it so that it works with as many headsets as possible. But if you've not seen virtual reality before, if I look around, you can see that, you know, I'm in this environment. I'm kind of in the middle of a void with a nice blue sky and a floor to give me some grounding. I've also got these two controllers here, position tracked and orientation tracked, which are very useful. And the software consists of this the main thing that I use for this is this large like shell around me. It's kind of like a computer monitor. I'm just going to do that, so that puts me in the middle, sort of exactly in the middle, so to speak. And I've got these little things that I'm pointing at. Well, that are the places that I'm pointing at on the panel. You'll notice that the lasers are coming out of the sides of my controllers, which is what you want, because your work takes place here, and so you're always looking at something here, and these things on the side, these are your options. Extra hand movement there. And it's just as easy to point like this as it is like this. Alright, but what is this about? We're interested in model refinement, models of molecules. So here is some data that we have. This came from a crystallography experiment. As you would expect with a program like this, I can change the contour level of my data, decreasing or increasing the contour level. I can't remember which, but yeah, so very useful to be able to do that. And you might notice that I can move my hand around inside of this. But if I grab with my middle finger, then now I'm sort of moving it towards me, away from it. Yeah, I can do whatever I like. Now, this program can be used for ab initio building of models, but you know, more likely you've already got a model. So here is what you would probably have. Bunch of atoms and bonds in nicely built into your data. And the thing that this program is for is editing this thing. Few more little bits of like basic options. Right, you can see that it's like cut off. Gosh, terribly sorry. I hope that didn't sound too bad. You can see that it's like cut off at these places. Yeah, like that. You want to be able to do this as well. So, like changing the size of your computer monitor, so to speak. You can bring it closer to you and away from you as well. You can even turn this off completely, and now I'm sort of inside the molecule. Well, you know, there's your whole molecule. And you can make it super big, which is nice. I mean, it's nice in the sense that it's cool, but it's not easy to see what it's actually useful for, so you really want it in there. Let's, what other bits? I've got like that. Pick these up and move them around on the panel. With this button, but the buttons are quite contingent. I might change quite a lot of them. Here I've got sort of a file directory, so I can load different data. You want to be able to visualize various like metrics that you've got. I definitely need to work on this. Like, it is implemented for you to be able to click on a residue here and it like zooms to that particular residue being centered. But yeah, like, it's not working right now, and the markup is such that, you know, I have to look super closely and to be able to even like read the axes. I can also change the representation here. I find that this works much better in virtual reality, at least. Let's say that this is a really good model in the sense that it fits the density very well, but let's say that we wanted to change it. We've got something bad here. Like, here are some atoms poking out of density. Yeah, those are actually pretty well. Those are perfectly modelled. But one thing that you might want to do is to do this, for example. Sorry, when you don't have a speaker in front of you. See, there was a slight change in the position there. That's this tool that's running on my computer, and so it got that set of positions out of the Rotamer library. I'm a little bit worried. Tell you what, I'll move back a bit, and then that recenters me, puts me in the center of this environment. One thing you might have been thinking about, this is my light. I can move it around here, but yeah, not hugely useful, but maybe in some certain circumstances. Yeah, I was about to do this. I can delete atoms. Sort of mutilated the model a bit there, but don't worry, this is just a demonstration. I can do this. This gives me a sphere within which I can like do whatever I want with these atoms now. I can even like move. Yeah, I can move them like this, but you know, they do. I can put them here if I want to. But yeah, they were in a good place, so let's put them back. If I like resize it, my tool stays size, so I can actually grab a very large group of atoms. I can also. This is a version of the same. Oh, sorry. This is a version of the same thing, but right now, if I grab with. I should get this set of residues here, and I can have my hands be as far apart as they like on the chain. I don't know positions right now, but yeah, this apparently is the connection. Yeah, I'm holding all of the residues that are between the two residues that my hands were touching. Another major important tool useful in virtual reality that you can't really do without virtual reality is this one. So the Protein Painter tool. As you might expect, you can like paint with protein through the air, and you can sort of like orient it as you go. Yeah. Environment Distances tool. This is another one that's connected to Coot. That like measures distances between atoms.